It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 30th of June. I'm Michael Groff. A couple of pieces of business to get to here real quick. First of all, starting next week, we'll be making some changes to these videos, namely in how you can view and support them. We'll be opening a Patreon page, and the reason for that, I've been doing these weather discussions now for about 6 years, and in that time, I would love to be able to expand the coverage and be able to go out of town on vacation or out of town for necessity, whatever the reason, and still be able to provide you with these weather videos. But at the moment, I can't do that, but a Patreon page with subscribers will allow us to do that. Now, don't worry, we're still going to be here on YouTube Monday through Friday. These videos are not going away on this platform, but if you become a member on Patreon, you'll get access to weekend content, as well as expanded coverage, daily blogs, and for our VIP members, you're going to get things like Ask Me Anything segments, live chats. We'll be doing some behind-the-scenes kind of stuff and just a lot of fun things that we have coming down the road here for our Patreon members. And it's just a way to help and expand and continue these videos. So that's something to look forward to. That'll be coming sometime next week. Now, in addition to that, I also do voiceovers, anything from commercials to cartoons, wacky voices, as well as radio sweepers or imaging. 97.3, The Blaze. That sort of thing. So any sort of voiceover needs you may have, you just contact me. And finally, the one and only Michelle, you know her as part of the dynamic duo that puts together our streaming station called KMGX, that station where we play a ton of music and have a lot of fun. Well, she is not only the one and only Michelle, she is also Michelle Cadell, MBA. So if you're looking to get that competitive edge, someone that has the business savvy, acumen, and IQ to get things done, someone that specializes in process improvements, you are looking for the one and only Michelle Cadell, MBA. So if you're looking for more information about any or all of what I just talked about there, then get in contact with me, groffshow@gmail.com. My email address, that is groffshow@gmail.com. Now getting to the business at hand, the weather, and unfortunately the monsoon going to take the holiday weekend off, at least for most of us. Not too much of nature's fireworks around here, as we will see a drier southwesterly flow that should push most of the monsoon moisture to the east. But thunderstorm chances may return by the middle and latter part of next week. Unfortunately, it may be accompanied by quite a heat wave as well. We'll talk about it here. First, we'll check out the almanac from yesterday. 109 degrees the afternoon high. 89 was the morning low. The normal high, 107. That normal low is up to 83. And the record high, 119 degrees back in 2013. 100 years earlier, the record low of 59. How about that? Now, as we take a look outside at 11:45 a.m., partly cloudy sky here in Phoenix. We're sitting at 97 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 59, relative humidity 29%, the wind from the west at 6 miles per hour, and the barometer 29.96 inches and falling. The upper air look shows the pattern is beginning to transition here. We've got a trough right along and just off the Pacific Northwest coast, and that's going to become unusually strong for this time of year over the weekend. Meanwhile, our ridge over the southwest right now is starting to move to the east. As a result, the flow aloft will switch out of the southwest, and that's going to push the deeper monsoon moisture just to the east of us. The watch warning map is unusually quiet right now. Not a whole lot to talk about here in Maricopa County. We do have an air quality alert for elevated ozone levels. Otherwise, not a whole lot really happening. The convective outlook for today, we do have a risk of severe storms up north across parts of Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, with a marginal risk over the northern plain states. As you would expect this time of year, it is their severe weather season. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts here in Phoenix, probably nothing. Statewide, most of the precipitation will be confined to the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona, the southeastern corner of the state as well. That's because things are going to dry out here. We'll talk about why that is right now as we take a look at the models. Here we go. This is the GFS, and it's the 12Z run, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ridging beginning to move off to the east, more of a southwesterly flow developing here. So what it means for us down at the surface today, partly cloudy sky around. High temperatures this afternoon, somewhere between about 101 to 105. Tonight, partly cloudy. There is a slight chance we could see a shower or storm sneaking into the valley, but even if we do, they'd be very isolated in nature, and so your chances of getting wet probably about 1 in 10. And overnight lows tonight, mostly upper 70s to mid 80s. And then tomorrow, that southwest flow continues. And so widely scattered showers and storms over the eastern third of the state, especially in the higher terrain. Maybe a stray storm here in the south central deserts, but I wouldn't count on it. High temperatures tomorrow, once again, somewhere around 101 to 105. Now, as we go into the holiday weekend, troughing along and just off the Pacific Northwest coast is going to linger. And the upper heights here over the southwest will actually be right around or maybe even slightly below normal. And that means temperatures might be just barely below average as well, with drier air working in over most of the state. Although can't rule out some widely scattered showers and storms in the eastern mountains and the southeastern portion of the state, maybe along the southern border as well. Here in Phoenix, mostly clear sky will be with us for Saturday, Sunday, and Independence Day. High temperatures each day, somewhere between about 101 to 105, and overnight lows mostly in the upper 70s to middle 80s. By Tuesday, evidence that the trough is going to begin to retrograde a bit and weaken as it does, and ridging across the southern and central plain states will start to expand back toward the western states. High temperatures might warm up a degree or two here. On Wednesday, we have some forecast uncertainty that's starting to make its way into the models here. This run of the GFS and a good portion of our guidance is showing ridging expanding back into the western states. As it does, more of a southerly to southeasterly flow develops over Arizona. So we'll see at least widely scattered showers and thunderstorms redeveloping out that way. But in terms of exactly where this ridge sets up and its intensity and how much moisture will be drawn into Arizona, we just don't know that right now. There's quite a bit of model spread. And that's going to continue as we go to a week from today. This is Thursday, the 7th of July. And the GFS shows a 597 ridge right there over the Four Corners. Very intense upper ridge. And so the heat would be with us. Temperatures probably approaching 110 here in Phoenix. But that ridge is also in a fairly good position to bring monsoon moisture into the southwest. Southeasterly flow in place. So it would be a battle between the warmer air aloft and some of the monsoon moisture coming in. So at least isolated showers and thunderstorms would be possible even in that configuration. So we'll watch for that. Then as we go out 10 days, this is Saturday, the 9th of July, the 597 ridge is now over the central plains. We're kind of on the periphery, sort of a ring of fire developing. A southeasterly flow continues, and that would mean more scattered to maybe numerous showers and thunderstorms, and the possibility of perturbations or inverted troughs moving into the region as well. So that is a more promising scenario for a return to more robust shower and thunderstorm activity. As we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 14th of July, coming off of the GFS ensemble. Every single member does indicate at least some measurable rain, although a few of them have barely over 1/100th of an inch. While others are over 1 inch, the ensemble mean pretty close to a half an inch. That's the trend we've been seeing for quite a while. So it looks promising that even if we do dry out, it won't last for too long. And temperatures off the national blend of models, let's face it, for the first few days of July, this is not bad by Phoenix standards. High temperatures right around 105 degrees. That's actually a couple of degrees below normal. But then we do warm it up way out there toward the end of the period with high pressure potentially building in. We could see readings around 110 degrees or higher. It really depends on the position of the ridge and how much monsoon moisture makes its way in. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell. Leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. Music fans, yes, check it out. My streaming station, it's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun while doing that. Myself and the one and only Michelle Cadell, MBA, are involved in the programming and operation of that station, so do check it out. I leave a link to it in the description. And yes, you get to hear my voice and her voice over there, and I bet Michelle could be convinced to do some voiceover work as well, because she's got a great voice. If you listen to the station, you will know. All right, thank you so much for watching, all of your continued support, for indulging me while I do some self-promotion. We could not do these videos without you. I tell you that every day. I really do mean it. You guys be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and have yourselves an epic Thursday.